my god, I'm so excited. Okay, I think we are live. I think we're good. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh, welcome. welcome back to our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. live watch parties. This is so fun. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's so annoying because when I've done live streams in the past for my Patreon people, my Patreon besties, it wasn't mirrored. But this looks like it's mirrored, so you can't really read my cavalry shirt. Let me see if okay, you're gonna see my entire room if I do this wrong. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to like mirror it, but I'm wearing my cavalry shirt inspired by this episode. It is mirrored, Jeremy said. Hi, Jeremy. Yeah, I don't know why, because whenever I've done it in the past, it doesn't do that. So like, I don't know if there's something that I'm doing wrong on here. I'll figure it out next time, I promise. Jeremy said, everyone cross your eyes. Yeah, if you could just like mirror, that would be great. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is awesome. Hi, everyone. Oh my god, this is so exciting. So welcome to our Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. live season 1, episode 2 watch party. Yay! Oh my god, this is so exciting. Thank you so much for joining. Our live watch party for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season 1, episode 1, like the pilot episode, was so fun and so amazing. It was so nostalgic to watch it with you again. Like, oh my god, it was so amazing. And it was like the best time ever. I loved fangirling over like the little like amazing parallels and messages and like inspirational quotes and like every single scene. It's so amazing. I seriously wish that this was not mirrored. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Because like I have all of these posters right here. Blade said I caught the live. So excited. Yay! Hi, Blade. You're new, right? Oh my god, this is so exciting. But all of these 2 canvases I designed myself based off of inspired by Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. quotes. So this one is Daisy's I Moved a Mountain from season 2. This one is Fitzsimmons. That says, who needs space? Because I've got something magnificent right here that Fitz says to Simmons. I love that quote. And then this one is the one that Max says to Daisy. You know exactly who you are. And so it's like a bummer that you can't read these. Like I set it all up so that you could read these and my shirt, but you know, we'll go with it. But anyways, I'm so excited that you're here. Ian, hi Ian. So fun hanging out with y'all. So excited to do it again. Yes. Oh my god. And I love this episode. It's so fun. Captain Zako of Earth says, I'm excited. I've always wanted to see how watch parties work, and I love AOS. I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's so good. I'm so excited you're here. But yeah, our last watch party last Friday, because I'm doing these every single Friday. We're on episode 2 now. It's so fun. It was so fun. And if you're new here, let me know what your favorite Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. character is, and also what like season you started watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on. So like how long you've been in the fandom. Like, are you new? Have you been here from day 1? Like, I want to know everything. Sev, hi Sev, says, hey guys, hi. This is awesome. So yeah, if you're new here, definitely let me know those things. We were talking about them last week and it's so fun to talk about it. So episode 2 is action-packed. It is awesome. It is so exciting. I haven't watched it in so long, but the main thing I remember is that this is the first time that anyone calls me the cavalry. So, so obviously I'm wearing the cavalry, what comes next, the cavalry t-shirt that I designed, inspired by that scene from the finale of the show. So I love that they bring that back in such a cool way. I cannot wait to react to episode 2 called 084. That's so exciting. And it was, from what I could find, I'm not 100% sure that all of these are totally correct, but the episode, IMDb said that the episode was written by Jed, Marissa, and Jeffrey Bell. Jed and Marissa are 2 of the creators of the show. Jeffrey Bell, I don't know of, but he wrote an excellent episode. And the episode was directed by David Straighton. So that's so cool. Okay, so this is how this works. If you are new here, hopefully you have episode 2 pulled up on another screen. And so let's not click play yet, but click on the episode, but like do not click play yet. And then I will say 3, 2, 1, play, and then we can press play, and then we can all watch it together and chat about it together. And I'll start my little baby. Well, that's also a bummer because I had a clock last time. I literally bought a clock so that anyone joining late can see what time in the episode we're in. But like, if this is mirrored, you're not going to be able to know what time it is. So I'll figure that out for the next episode. I'm not even gonna worry about the clock in this episode or in this watch party, because if you can't read it, like, okay. But yeah, so I hope you comment all of your thoughts on the episode, and I hope that you let me know in the live chat every single one of your thoughts on the episode. It's so good. And I will be reading and watching the episode at the same time. Let me silence myself and pull up the episode. So yeah, can you let me know, can you comment if you are ready to press play? Let me see. Jonathan, hi! Hello, I'm so happy you're here. Jeremy says Jeffrey Bells is one of the primary producers. Oh, that's so wonderful. I love learning this behind the scenes stuff, because I don't always know, or I don't always remember. Like, I learn it and then I forget. So that's so cool. Okay, everyone seems to say that they're ready. Blade said Daisy is absolutely my favorite character. Same. But Elena Yo-Yo is a close second. I started watching in 2020 during the pandemic. I love that. That's so cool. That's so cool. Because 2020, didn't it end in 2020 or 2021? I can't remember which year it ended, but so good. Ian says in the middle of an ancient, in the middle of the ancient Marvel logo now. Okay, cool. I'm about to press play. 1 second. Captain Zake of Earth, a favorite character is so hard to ask on this show. I agree, because everyone is so good, but Coulson is awesome and Mac is so cool. I love them. Hunter might be my favorite, LOL. I love Hunter. Hunter and Bobby, when they come in season 2, like, they made the show so, like, even better than it already was. Quake Universe says Daisy, and that is the correct answer. I'm open to all answers, but my favorite character is Daisy. Sky Johnson, of course. Paula Brown, hello, Paul. How are you? Hello, made it. One of my favorite episodes of season 1. Yes, I love this episode so much. Okay, so if we're all ready to click play on the episode, then I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play, and then we click on play. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh my god. Okay, now the logo is like, the paper thing is going. Yay! Oh my god, I always forget that this is how this episode starts. This is the craziest beginning of an episode ever. One of my favorite things about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is the beginning of episodes, because it never starts the way that I think it's going to. Like, when it's like a cliffhanger at the end of one episode, I think that they're gonna pick back up on the cliffhanger, but then they start in this cool, creative way. It is crazy. Like, and like, I love the foreshadowing in this episode. It's so funny. Blue skies from here on out. And then he's like, ah! So funny. See, Sky's van was purple in the last episode. Now it's blue. It's totally different colors. I wish that they would have kept the purple van, because we all know that Daisy's color is like purple. Like, her hair, her suit, her gauntlets, her van, like, purple is kind of her color. Which I also love about Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. I love Hawkeye so much, and I love Kate Bishop, and I love that both Kate Bishop and Daisy Johnson are 2 of my favorite Marvel characters of all time, and both of their colors are purple. I love it. Ian says, I love that old Marvel logo so much. The comic books flapping are amazing. I know! Like, it's so good. It's so unique. I love it. I love this argument. I love that. That's exactly what I'm imagining during this frown. Oh my god, so funny. I love that Coulson sees the best in Daisy and Sky. Like, he's like, we need her because she can beat us. And he's like, we need her on our team before they get her on their team. I love Fitzsimmons. The way that they like talk over each other all the time, and they're like, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. They're so cute. May saying that we have 3 kids on this bus that aren't cleared for combat and you're adding a 3rd, and then like literally next season they're so badass. Like, they are such powerful fighters, especially Sky. I love Coulson's sass. Blade said, oh gosh, back when Fitz had a crush on Sky. I know, like, that's the weirdest thing in the world, like, seeing their friendship grow. Like, the fact that he had a crush on Sky is so weird. Like, this scene. because of the danger. I love Sky's style in season 1. I love her dress and everything. Walter. Two things. I love that literally she's like, yes, so sorry he threw a bag over your head. Water? And also I love that the water bottle has the S.H.I.E.L.D logo on it. That's so funny. Look at it. And the S.H.I.E.L.D logo's on the TVs. Like, they were not hiding that they were S.H.I.E.L.D at all. It's so funny. Sweet ride. Ish. Oh my god, that's so funny. Ish? A Shatari scepter. Oh, you mentioned that. I love how quickly Sky catches up on, like, catches things like that. Like, she gets it so quickly. She's so smart. An object of unknown origin. I love that scene. I love that because later, okay, this is a spoiler too, but later we find out, I'm sure most of y'all have seen the show a million times, but I love that. But later in season 1, we find out that Sky literally is an 084, that she was an 084, an object of unknown origin, and she literally, from S.H.I.E.L.D's perspective, was an 084. Like, so the fact that Coulson foreshadows that and says an 084, an object of unknown origin, kind of like you, I love that parallel so much. And then the fact that he's like, the last one was kind of interesting. He was a hammer. Like, I love the references to, like, Marvel movies. Because, like, of course, when season 1 came out, there wasn't even a question that this was a part of the MCU. Obviously, in season 5, they go and they, like, into a different timeline, which is how I, like, explain it in my head. But right now they are in the MCU and, like, same timeline. And I love it so much. Ian said we need to make a game out of how many times they reference Tahiti. That's funny. Aww, I love Fitz. Fitz's obsession with monkeys. It's so funny. I love how clumsy they are. And then later on in like two seasons, they're like so powerful and such good fighters, and it's awesome. The way that she just like slapped his neck to get the bug off, that's so funny. I love their fascination with like everything. They're like, everything is beautiful and so fun. I love Sky's style. Like, that is something I would wear. I love the flannel, I love the jacket, I love it all. I love that that like shows how powerful S.H.I.E.L.D is. Yep. Oh, poor Sky. Oh my god, that selfie that Fitzsimmons just took, we see it in season 3 whenever he's packing his bags. I love that. Season 3? No, season 2. We see it in season 2. I think that's so funny. It's the cutest thing in the world. Like, he just had the picture, the selfie that they just took in his bunk. It's so cute. It's so funny when you can obviously tell whenever they recorded audio and ADR, like in the booth, and like overlapped it with them on the show, like Coulson being like, well, that's why we're here. It sounded so like not natural. I wish that they would like go outside more in later Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D episodes. Like, Afterlife was so beautiful and so cool, and I love that they like were outside more, but like I wish that like in the later seasons that they went on like little missions like this again, and they were like in charge of like evaluating an 084 like this. Like, I love these little mission of the day scenes or things, like episodes. I wouldn't know. I love how excited Fitzsimmons get about everything. It's so cute. May. This is the scene, I think. If I need one, I'll take one. I love that line. Don't ever call me that. I love her. The way that she's just letting him talk about it, because she has to just ignore people talking about it all the time. I love that. And I love that May literally doesn't have anything and she's just hand-to-hand combat fighting. Yes, May! Yes, that pose of May. Oh my god, so good. The way that there's only 2 of them and they're still powerful enough to stop them. Ian said, are all Fitzsimmons drones named after Snow White characters? Yes. And I think that's the funniest thing in the world. It took me like 2 times watching the show to realize that. I thought that they were just named random things, and then I realized that they were named after all the characters. It's so funny. And the way that Simmons talks about the drones is so cute. She's like, Sleepy found it, or something like that. Jeremy said, Ian, they are all named after the 7 characters. Yeah. So says Mother. Literally, I love May. Jonathan says Fitzsimmons is the best TV couple. Literally, after everything that they go through, I'm so happy they have their happy ending. Ian says, thanks. That is such a great detail. Marvel being a Disney property and all. Oh, that's so interesting, because, like, didn't Disney not own Marvel at this time? Or did it always? I can't remember. I love this. I love Coulson introducing her. May's respectful, like, nod. And then she, like, she, like, scoffs and looks at Ward when he says that we used to work together back in the day. And she's like, That's so funny. The fact that they literally foreshadowed the cavalry since the very, like, 2nd episode of the entire series, and then they bring it back and they finally tell the story in season 2, and it's like way more tragic than you could ever think, and then it affects May her entire life, and then she finally owns it in the season 7 finale, in the finale of the TV show, and she crashes through the ceiling and she's like, the cavalry. Oh my god. Like, I love it so much, because like the way that she like hated that name. She hated the name of the cavalry, and she hated everyone calling her the cavalry and bringing up Bahrain and everything like that, and then she finally like owned up to her power. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love May. The fact that Ward and Skye don't get along at first, or like Ward's pretending not to like Skye at first, and then season 2 he's just like so creepily possessive. It's so creepy. Jeremy said the name of the drones is an acronym. Dwarfs, drones wirelessly automated to retrieve forensics. What? I did not know that. That's so interesting. And then the fact that they like named it after Snow White's dwarfs. That's so funny. That is interesting, Jeremy. I didn't know that that's what it stood for. I love how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. loves its big booms. Like the big surprise stuff. That's funny. Ian says Disney had bought Marvel by this time. Oh, okay. Marvel was bought in 2009 and AOS was made in 2013. Yeah. Okay, cool. What am I thinking of then? That happened recently. I guess because all these shows were on Netflix and stuff, and then they went on Disney Plus, and I guess that's when I thought that Disney bought it. I love this. I love Fitz's reaction. What is the matter with you? I love, because later in this episode, Camila says that she stopped trusting Coulson the second that she saw his team. And I think that this is the moment, like you can see in her eyes that she's like, oh, that's Coulson's team? I'm not gonna trust him anymore in a second. I love this. I love this. Coulson is so cool. Coulson and Camila are so cool. This part right here, where they all like, right here. She like saw them. She's like, that's your team? Are you kidding me? The 3 bus kids just like hiding is so funny, considering they're like the most powerful fighters ever in the later seasons. I love that tool so much. The literal fact that, man, this episode has so many parallels to later seasons, because that thing that Ward just used, they never use it again until I think the final episode when Sousa uses it, which is so funny to me. And then aren't they like, wow, we should really use this more often or something like that? Like, I think it was so funny that they literally didn't use it for 7 years and they were like, why don't we use this? I love car chase scenes. The action in this episode, I love it. No, I love May. Poor May, because all she wanted to do was drive the bus, and she ended up being in, like, having to fight so many times. I could roll down a window, Simmons! Do not roll down a window! I'm with Sky. Ian said, okay, that stuff is awesome. Yeah, like the pulsey thingy. May and Ward both yelling, quiet! They're so funny. Their dynamic is hilarious. How fast can you get us in the air? Fast? I love May. She's literally just like, fast. No explanation needed. Plain and simple. I love Sky worrying about Coulson. I love all of this. Like, all the bus kids literally just hiding and terrified. And then later become like the best fighters ever. It's so good. I miss my van. Fits. Tesseract. I love how many references that they make to like the MCU movies. Because this is the first Marvel TV show ever made. Which is like iconic in so many ways. All of them just like, okay, I'm gonna take a step back now. But the amount, like the way that they like incorporate so many Marvel movie stuff especially in the first season. And then they keep doing it forever, but there's that. She knows. Obviously. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I love Coulson. The device fueled by evil. This was fun. I love Coulson and May so much. The way that she also like kind of looked back for a second. Oh my god, poor May. She's so mad, but like I love Coulson's sass and sarcasm. It's so funny. Ian said anytime the Tesseract and or Gamma are brought up, you know you're screwed. Yeah, literally. That's so funny. I love Gemma. And might blow us to pieces. Managed to string 3 sentence. I love Fitz's sass. He's never sassy. I love it. Oh my god, I love them. Her obviously being like, this is not a team to trust. And then her being like, are we safe with that? And they're just like all screaming at each other like, God, they're not really team players yet. Do we? The way he acts like they were holding him back, which they technically were, but also like they're the brains. I have a question. I love that. Is this your first mission together? I was your first. That's sweet. Jeremy says a team that trusts. Yeah, seriously. Sky saying just she should be team captain is so funny to me. The fact that Sky views this entire thing as like a high school football game or something, and she's like, I might as well be team captain. Seriously, I'm with Fitzsimmons. I love Sky. I love Sky already trusting Coulson so much. You are a rocket scientist. I love that. I love Sky. I'm gonna stuff too. That is so cute. Her hula girl. Oh my god. And again, like how she always has her hula girl with her, and then in season 2 she finds out that Cal had a hula girl too. And that is such like, oh my god, that scene where she sees it on his desk and she's like, oh, like that's why. That's so amazing. I love that scene. I love how like fancy the bus is. I love these. I love the like graphics. Or not graphics, but like CGI of them like pulling up the laptop and stuff in the air. It's so cool. My favorite thing is in the tracks episode, and I think that's the 13th episode or something. And then Ward and Coulson keep trying to like make it bigger, and they're like, I love it so much. And Coulson's like, phew, and it just doesn't do anything, and it's like not working at all the way that Fitzsimmons know how to do it. That scene is so hilarious. For example, Hunger Games. That's hilarious. I love Sky. I love this. I love this entire scene so much. That's so funny. I love Sky's perspective on this so much. Uniting over a common idea. Because I don't want to see your hate face. I love this. 100 people with 1% of the solution? That'll get her done. I love that. Oh my god. Okay, so I was watching Pieces Solving a Puzzle. Oh my god, I was watching season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before I started these live watch parties, and that's like, I was like, oh my god, the show is so good. I need to start live watch parties. And I was on the episodes with Cal, and he kept saying, I'm trying to put the pieces of my family back together. And I thought that, I was like, wait a second. Cal saying, I'm trying to put the pieces of my family back together. I'm trying to make it like one thing again. And I was like, that's like not a huge parallel, but I definitely think it was like a tiny parallel to Sky always seeing that like Pieces solving a puzzle. Like, I thought that was so cool. I thought that was so cool that Skye was always saying, "Pieces solving a puzzle, I think that's beautiful." And then Cal, her dad, is saying, "I'm trying to put the pieces of my family back together." I just think that that's so beautiful. And, like, so, like, nature of her. Like, it shows why she is the way she is, and I love that. Maze on the stick. I love that. The amount of scenes in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where Coulson is giving someone a tour of all of his little oldie knickknacks is so funny. I love that. He literally, like, he does that in season 3 with Rosalind. He does that, like, with everyone who's, like, who can listen. He's literally like, so this was made in 19 whatever. I also love how quick Coulson is. Like, no wonder he loves Skye already, because, like, and, like, gets Skye's, how her brain works, because she picks up on stuff so quickly. And he picks up on this so quickly. I also don't remember you being this direct. He's so good. And I love how Ward picks up on it too, and none of them are communicating. I love it. He sees that they're not doing anything. The way he just casually, very gentle. I love Skye calling him Turbo, and that's what Matt calls Fitz in season 2. And then Skye picks up on it so quickly whenever Ward hints at it. He barely, like, hinted at it at all, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I gotcha." Like, I love this team. Just them figuring this out should have been, like, amazing. And I love that Coulson has faith in his team to know that they're trying to pull something. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love him, like, pushing Skye out of the way and fighting at the same time. I love that. He's like, now. I love that. Poor May. My God. She has been in so many, like, fight zones. And she's trying so hard to just be the bus driver. Seriously. Oh, no. Oh, Fitz. Oh, I love this. We were allies. As soon as I saw your team. And, like, the fact that they prove her wrong now, that they have to prove her wrong now, and they have to work together. Like, she basically just made their entire team a team now, because she's the reason that they all have to work together and be a team now. So says, not with the kid. Literally, I'm like, Fitz. Oh, okay. The fact that they all agreed to give up because of Fitz, that they were all worried about Fitz, I love that. But they're not even that close yet, and they were like, Fitz is in danger, okay, we're done. I love this. This is so funny. I love this. Destroy a guy in the first episode. I love that so much. Just all 3 of the kids looking at Ward. The cavalry. She's the cavalry. I love this. How do we get out of here? I love Elizabeth Henstridge's acting. I love her so much. Oh, we're sure to get out of here now. How do we get out of here? It's so funny. Ward is such a good actor, because not Brett Dalton. Well, yes, Brett Dalton, but Ward, the character, is such a good actor playing all these people, and, like, now being a softie all of a sudden so that he can get them on his side. Ian said, so why did they start attacking? What did I miss? Yes, they want the Tesseract thingy. They want the thing in their control because they don't think that they can trust Coulson or his team to take care of it. And they want to end the rebel uprising and finally stabilize whatever. That's one way to explain why borders are disappearing. That's funny. Oh my god, this part. What the hell was that? I love it. Yes, May. Oh my god. And then they're all just like sitting there like, oh my god. I love that entire thing so much. The fact that she flipped over the thing and got the guy and then cracked her wrist back into place. Like it was out of place that entire time. Oh my god, May. So said his mother again, literally. Oh my god, it's so funny. And then all of them literally just being like, okay, not to mess with May. That's a good to know. Her name's Lola. Oh, I love that. They don't need me, they need time. A common enemy. Literally, that is how Fury used Coulson to get all the Avengers on the same side. And now they're replicating this entire plot with them and how they're using a common enemy to get them all on the same side. Like, it's so good. May. I love Ward pushing all them away. You guys talk a lot. She's like, less talking, more action, please. Thank you. I love all them working together. That is so cool. Like, I've never really noticed the parallel of how Fury literally used Coulson to get the Avengers on the same side and have a common enemy. And then in the very second episode of the entire show, they literally replicate that entire plot. Like, that's so interesting to me. I love them all working together. They're very lucky that everything that they needed was in that one lab. I love this part so much. Him, like, he's literally almost out of it. And then he sees one of the drones. He's like, okay, I'm gonna need to hold on to something. I love that Coulson immediately got what their plan was. Like, he immediately knew why the drone was there. He was like, I need to hold on to something. This is the moment that we'll regret. They are so smart. And I love that they trusted Coulson to just know what was going on. Oh my god. I love episodes like this where it's like foreshadowing what's gonna happen next. That's why I like the Tracks episode so much. It's like, okay, so this is happening. It's crazy. As he's like literally hanging on for dear life. Let's hope he can hang on for himself. Handle himself. That's so funny. The fact that Ward is fighting this guy as the plane is like out of control and then they're like sideways, like what? I love Ward's voice. Go now, I'll find the 084. That's so funny. Jeremy said, good to see Fitzsimmons getting in on the count in episode 2. Yeah, I love that. So says, ain't my man just so badass? You know, that's so funny. Are you talking about Coulson or Ward? I'm assuming you're talking about Ward. That's so funny. Paul said, I wondered if Ward thought Coulson would die during this. Oh, that's interesting. I love this part so much. the way that the way that the map just like covers her entire face, and she's like, oh, this is probably a sign I need to do something. This is so funny. That is so interesting, Paul, that he probably wanted Coulson out of the picture. That is so interesting. I love how good Coulson is, that he's literally saving the person who is about to off him. Like, this is so good. May, yes, May. I love this part so much. When is it that Fitzsimmons almost knocked Ward out of the plane and they're like, sorry, Ward. Yes, May. Oh, I love that. I love how she used the same fighting move that Ward did in the first episode, where she like knees their head into the wall. It's so interesting. I think it's right here where Fitzsimmons literally knocked this guy into Ward. This is so funny. Oh, like, yeah, seriously, cut him loose. And they literally knock him right into Ward. Sorry, Ward. The way that they're all literally hanging on for their lives. It's so funny. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, this is probably the most unlikely thing to happen in the entire series. I don't buy that this little raft is keeping. Don't lean on it, Ward. Oh my god. Sky's like, I did it. Ward literally leaning back on this little tiny raft that's holding the entire thing together. Like, I would like, okay, time to get up. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, they pushed something in front of it so it stays there. I don't buy that though. I read the safety pamphlet. I love that. I love this. Him putting a broken glass on the counter and her putting it on a coaster. Coulson's look at her there. He's like, okay, this is my daughter now. I love how Fitz is literally just holding on to the paneling. Told you they were good. I love that. Fitz! Fitz holding on to the literal bar. It's so funny. I feel like they really need to find something more sturdy than a little raft boat thing. Seb says, mother is mothering. Yes, I agree. Jonathan said, imagine if the tram died right here. If the what tram? If the what? I love this. Under incidentals. Not my team purposely destroying it all. Don't they bring back this exact machine in whenever Ward is on the other side with Garrett? What happened with Reyes anyway? She knows. I love how Sky's comfortable even just asking that. That's classified. I love them. They are so alike. Sky and Coulson, I love them. I love how May barely says like a word in this entire scene and Ward just has an entire conversation with himself. Never mind, she says multiple words. I love how Ward taught Sky like a few things in his time being her SO. And then the second that May becomes Sky's SO instead, Sky's like fighting everyone so good. So good. I love them. They're happy. They're so cute. I love Fitzsimmons. I love this visual so much. Like all of them standing there with like the rocket going up. Sky. I love that. Sky. An irregularity. Jonathan says Sky's taste in men is terrible. I agree, but I love Lincoln and Sousa. And Robbie. I love that Sky was gonna take the fall for it all. But they're a team now! Steph says that scene. I know, I love the scene. I love them. This shot right here of them all just watching the rocket go up is so beautiful. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. seriously has some of the most beautiful visuals of any TV show I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, it's just so pretty all the time. And like the aesthetic of everything is either like so cool or so beautiful or like, oh my God. Her getting the text and just stepping back, like, oh my God, I got chills. I literally just got chills because of her stepping back and being like, what side am I gonna be on? I'm in. Oh my God. I literally have chills. That's such a crazy ending. She literally just saved all their lives and they all helped each other save each other. And then she's like, I'm in. I'm like, what? Obviously, I think that she was gonna play them and use them to help Coulson or something. Oh my God, I love this. My team acted with my authority. This is so funny. He's like, not only did I have to bring you back to life, but I had to replace all this. I love how Coulson is just like listening. I love this part. I love this part. Fitzsimmons. This part. The new girl. Can you imagine if Daisy showed up in Secret Invasion in that TV show with Fury and he was like, the new girl, she's a risk, and then all of a sudden Daisy is saving his life? Like, that's what I wanted to happen. That's what everyone was so excited to finally see Fury and Daisy in the same scene. You're gonna have to kill the fish tank. I love that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, this is the best show ever. It's the best show ever. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I love that episode. I love that episode. Oops. No, not that one. Yes. Okay, I'm clicking on something. Oh my God, that was so good. What are you saying? Jonathan said I missed the kinds of scenes with the team just chilling. I know, those are some of my favorite scenes. Like, I love all the like in season I think it's season 2, in the Aftershocks episode, season 2, episode 11, whenever they're all just sitting around talking about Trip, and they're all just like sitting around drinking, like having fun. And I mean, like, obviously they're talking about Trip, but like I love them just being there. Like, I love it. And talking to each other, I love it. Jeremy said, this scene makes me wonder how much stuff they had stocked on the bus. It's so funny. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here, but yeah, literally, like, that's so funny. Like, how much did they? They had an entire bar. They had all that stuff that the other guys were drinking. That's so funny. Essentials. Putting, like, stocking it up on the bus. It's so funny. Paul said, I always wondered who was a part of the Rising Tide. I agree, because there's a reference in season 2 that connects it to something else. Ooh, really? Wait, what? Because I know that Daisy Sky always talks about, like, reaching out to her Rising Tide contacts. And she's like, I went through all of my contacts from the Rising Tide and they didn't know anything. And I love that they bring that back so much, but I really wish that they would have, like, had someone from the Rising Tide come back into Sky's Daisy's life and her have to like battle them or something, or like just something like that would have been so cool. But yeah, I love the whole Rising Tide plot. So says somewhere somewhere in the haze, Scott since I've been betrayed. Oh my god. Literally. That's so funny. And Jeremy said, I want a what if, yes, episode where the only change is the bus has a fish tank. Apparently Clark Gregg, who plays Colton, improvised that line. And I love that so much. Elizabeth Henstridge, who plays Gemma Simmons, was saying that like Clark Gregg would like just like say a bunch of random lines all the time. And like a lot of them made it into the show. And I think that is so funny because like the fish tank, like what were they gonna do? Just end the episode after Fury like walks away? Like that was the perfect way to end that episode, is being like, okay, we're gonna have to kill the fish tank. It's so funny. So it says Secret Invasion, my trauma. I know. I don't like Secret Invasion at all. I reacted to the first episode and then I saw that it was not good after the first episode, and then I was like, okay. I don't even know if I like finished. No, I think I finished it. I just didn't like it. I didn't finish reacting to it because I just saw everyone hating it and I was like, okay, enough of that. But yeah, Secret Invasion was not my favorite thing. It was fun leading up to it, thinking that Daisy Johnson was going to be back as Quake. That did not happen. So I was like, no. That's so funny. Paul Brown says Daisy references Micro, who is Punisher's tech sidekick in his show and the comics. Oh, that's interesting. That's so cool. Jonathan says, fun fact, Micro from the Punisher series was part of the Rising Tide. That is so interesting, y'all. That is so cool. Oh my god, I love that. That, like, part of the Rising Tide was in another Marvel TV show. I need all of the original Marvel TV shows to come back into the MCU. I need Daisy Johnson as Quake. I need, well, pretty much the entire Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast. I don't want Fitzsimmons back. I would love them back in like as like a little cameo, but I just love how their story ended so much. But Daisy, I need her. And then the fact that Mac is the literal director of S.H.I.E.L.D., like I need him back, and stuff like that. And like literally like Punishers or like Jessica Jones or but literally all of that. Jeremy says I couldn't finish Secret Invasion. I know, it was so fun leading up to that show, and then Daisy was not in it, and I was like, okay, I'm glad that she wasn't in it because it was not a good show. I did not enjoy it very much. I thought it was like okay, kind of. I don't know. And Maria Hill at the end of episode 1, I was like, okay, I thought for sure that they were going to bring Maria Hill back via the Tahiti project, right? And like I even made an edit of how similar Sky's getting you-know-what scene in the Tracks episode, in episode 13 of season 1, and her getting like it right in her stomach, and then Maria Hill getting it right in her stomach, and like the reactions of Coulson and Fury holding Sky and holding Maria, and like I love that parallel so much. And I was like, so now they need to bring Daisy in to give blood from the Tahiti project so that she can save Maria Hill. I was like, that would have been so good. That would have been so good. Like, that would have been perfect, and it just never happened. And I was like, that would have made the show and the Marvel Cinematic Universe so good. But obviously that did not happen. Paul said Secret Invasion was just worse. S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, S.H.I.E.L.D. did a Secret Invasion plotline like 3 times. All of them were crafted better. Yeah, I know. I agree. I agree. Secret Invasion. I just didn't like anything about it, really. And Steph says, oh my god, I was just having not a good time right now. Oh, what? I was just having a good time right now, but I mean rewatching AOS. Oh, you mean before we watched it. But rewatching AOS feels like, as always, coming home and mending any gashes someone can have. Oh, this is my home. I'm so happy that watching this show is like helping a little bit. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. That this is helping feel a little bit better. That makes me so happy. I'm so sorry that you weren't having a good day. I agree though. Like watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is like my home. Oh my god. Like, I've made so many edits with like, this is a place where I don't feel alone. This is a place where I feel at home, that song. And like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is like the main thing I think of whenever I hear that song. And it's like so beautiful. And like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just like, this is my home. Like, I feel this way about very few other shows. Like, my other shows that I love as much as Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are like around the same amount is Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf has a very deep connection with my heart, and so the Teen Wolf show and Outer Banks and Percy Jackson. Like those shows have like my most like heartfelt like connection to the show, you know? Brooke said, question, when are you gonna finish Outer Banks season 4? I'm literally in the process of editing my season 4 episode 4 reaction. So that'll be out hopefully this week. And by that I mean like within the next 7 days. Hopefully then, but yeah, I have all of them filmed. I just need to like finish editing. Which is very, very difficult because I am a big perfectionist, especially when it comes to my videos, because I want it to be perfect and I want everyone to like see me react to the scenes that they want me to react to, because there's been a lot of comments being like, I can't wait till you react to this or like all that. And so I want it to be perfect and I want to like, you know. So, but yeah, I am editing all of those reactions. So they're all filmed. I know what happens. Oh my God. It was an experience reacting to that, but it was so fun and I love Outer Banks so much. And so reacting to season 4 is one of my favorite seasons. I think my favorite seasons go 2, 4, 1, 3. And so like I love season 4 so much, just not the last 10 minutes. Like seriously, it's crazy. But yeah, this has been so fun. You guys, thank you so much for this. I love watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with you. I think that's about it for this live stream. If you want to hang out and talk about it more, you can totally join my Patreon, where we have I post longer extended versions of my reaction videos on there, and I have a Discord chat where we talk literally every day. And then we have live watch parties where it's kind of like this, but it's more of like a video call. So like we literally can talk to each other and like watch a TV show or movie together. I think we're about to watch a Harry Potter musical because we were talking about that. We just watched a Newsies production and together, and we were talking about how fun it would be to watch a Harry Potter musical next, or something similar to that. Like I love a Harry Potter musical so much. It's literally one of my favorite like movie type things of all time, literally. Hall says, if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is one of your faves, it is. You'll love Fringe. Okay, I've never heard of that. I always compare the two because they are similar in both masterpieces. Interesting. What is Fringe? Is that like a Marvel show, or is it like a similar type of show by another universe, or what? That's interesting. I'll definitely look it up. Ian said Newsies was so good. Yeah, Ian was there for our watch party for Newsies. Never seen a Harry Potter musical, but I've always wanted to. Oh my God, I forgot that you haven't seen that yet, Ian. Oh my God, now we have to watch it. I thought for sure, I thought that you had said in a comment or something that you had watched a Harry Potter musical before. Now we have to watch a Harry Potter musical next, like sometime this week or something. Ian said Fringe is a crime procedural. Okay, interesting. I'll definitely look it up, but that's interesting. But yeah, we have a lot of fun on our Patreon, and it's very fun. Yeah, so next Friday, oh my God, I just love fangirling over Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with you. Like, this is the most fun thing in the whole world. Next Friday at 7 p.m. CST, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be watching Season 1, Episode 3 of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. called The Asset. And oh my God, I am so excited for Episode 3, because Episode 3 is when Skye, like, wears the pink dress, and she, like, sneaks in, and she, like, goes undercover for the first time. Probably not the first time in her life, but like the first time as a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she like goes in and she shows them what she can really do. And I love that episode. I remember that like I watched the first 2 episodes right away. Well, I watched the first episode and then I watched the second episode right away. And then I watched the 3rd episode and I was like, okay, it's official. This is my favorite TV show of all time. Like Skye is amazing and I love her in that. Paul said Fringe is like S.H.I.E.L.D, but it's more science focused. Oh, I like that. I like science. Jonathan said Severance is also a really good show. Yeah, I don't know what that is either. I'm also very sensitive to like gore and like graphic stuff, so that's why I watched like the first half of the episode of Daredevil, but I never finished it, and so yeah, I need to that's why I just didn't finish that one. Steph says, thank you so much for doing this. It's a nice and comforting escape from daily life in the best way. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. I don't think I'd be rewatching it if it weren't for you and all this watch party. Thanks, love ya. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. So that makes me so happy that this is I feel the same way. This has been like so fun to go back in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and like obsess over this. Like, it's so nostalgic and it's so amazing. It's such an incredible show. I love it so much. Jeremy says, I will try to get the current owner of the pink dress here next week. Oh, yeah. That's so interesting. Wait, what? I will try to get the current owner of the pink dress next week. That's so interesting. Steph says it's so much fun. Love y'all. Oh, love you. Blade says this is great because I have no one to fangirl about AOS with in real life. LOL. Literally same. That's why I started doing this. That's why I started my fan page, which was originally like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Teen Wolf and Marvel, and that was it. And now I've incorporated like Outer Banks and Percy Jackson and Heartstopper and stuff. And then I started this YouTube channel, and now we're doing this, and like it's so fun finding people online who love this show as much as you do. Like, I love this show so much, and this is so fun. So yeah, next week we're going to react to the 3rd episode where Sky's like showing them what she's capable of, and I'm so excited about that. So yeah, I'm so excited for our future Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. live stream watch parties. Oh my god, this is so fun. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I think I'm gonna end it around there. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, great night, and a great week, and I will see you next Friday. Okay, cool. I'm so excited for the 3rd episode. Okay, cool. Talk to you later. Okay, bye. Oh, so says have a nice February. I'll love you. Yes. Oh my god, it's the end of January. So like, oh my god, beginning of a whole new month. Hopefully a better month. But yeah, okay, talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.